All right, now it's time to start rocking and rolling all this meat. So what we're gonna do is identify what has bones and what doesn't. Most of it doesn't have bones. So we're gonna chop it up in small enough pieces, throw it in the pan, get it prepared for the oven. So here's one with a bone. So these ones take a little bit of work. This is gonna be the most tedious part of the process here. See how dark this meat is? So much better because it's higher fat. So it's better for the digestion, of course, and the energy of the animal, because that's their only source of energy. So what I do with these bones is I have to do this. So forgive me for the loud noise, but what I do is hit the bone so I can break it up so I can get through the grinder. Otherwise, the bones are too big and it won't fit through. The key of what we're doing here is trying to chop these up to a point where all the pieces can go through the grinder without too much trouble. If they're too big, they won't go through. These trays are getting full. I might have to do two oven batches. All right, so that's about it for bones. I think the rest of the bones, if my math is correct, I'm gonna remove. So we got some bones in there, but I'm not gonna do any more. I'm gonna try to get as much meat off these bones as I can without going too over the top. We'll have to do 2 oven batches. Wouldn't be the first time. Usually, it depends on the bulk that we make. Sometimes we make bigger batches and smaller batches. We make the bigger batches, you have to do that. The bigger batches are definitely more work, but it's worth it because you have food for so long. Don't want to overload this pan too much because we want to make sure that enough temperature gets to enough meat that it kills off if there's any random or dangerous bacteria. So definitely want to have kind of spread out. Here we go. I'm gonna set them in the oven here. I've always done is 15 minutes. That's what I learned in the original recipe, so I will do the same. And then I'm gonna get back to chopping.